ERC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
This is the Weather Xtreme video for Saturday, November the 7th. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters, and a chilly start to the day, but it looks like we're going to see temperatures in the lower 70s, a fine football day. And let's start with a look at the sky cam over Tuscaloosa, and there's the stadium with the lights on already, as LSU will be coming in this afternoon. And then how about a look from our highest point in the state of Alabama, Mount Cheaha, looking off to the west. And just a beautiful, beautiful sunrise coming. Of course, the sun in the opposite direction, of course, but, beautiful clear sky for this sunrise. On the surface map this morning, high pressure over the Outer Banks is having its influence felt across the southeastern U.S., and with it, we're seeing some moisture returning into Texas, and you can see some fog down in that area. In the upper atmosphere, we're basically under a bit of a ridge right now. And that is going to complicate the forecast as far as Ida. So that's down there in the northwestern Caribbean. So we'll be looking at that in just a moment. Temperatures across the central part of the country are very mild. Look at those 50s all the way up to Chicago. Isn't that amazing? For this time of year, it's already been pretty chilly up in that area. A little closer to home, we're kind of around 40 degrees for the most part. Birmingham a little warmer at 45 at this particular hour. And there's just a look at the satellite view of the southeastern U.S. You can see some clouds and talking about impacting us. It looks like we're going to see some rain possibly as early as Monday evening, but primarily on Tuesday. And most of that moisture is a result of the track of Ida. No organized severe storms expected by the Storm Prediction Center. And speaking of Ida, here is the track. It has recovered to a tropical storm, probably not going to reach hurricane intensity once again. But notice at the end of the track, there's kind of a curve going on there. So Ida's, it's going to be a challenge here over the next few days as we try to figure out where Ida is going to be going. And there's a look at the satellite view. Ida has become a little better organized, and after passing over the coast and parts of Nicaragua, which beat it down to tropical depression. All right, now let's get to the 06Z GFS model run, and here's our surface map for today at noon, and you can see the high pressure still over the Outer Banks, but nosing across the southeastern U.S. The ridge stays with us, but a little short wave develops in the northwestern Gulf of Mexico tomorrow, and that's going to tap into some of that Gulf moisture and bring it up our way. There comes the short wave a little stronger on Monday, and that should help to increase clouds on Monday. And here comes the moisture and the rain as far as we're concerned. And that rain moves on through, looks like probably by Tuesday afternoon we could be seeing, maybe not clearing, but at least the rain moving on out of here. And then by Wednesday, the rain is definitely long gone as another high-pressure system settles in over the southeastern U.S. and from that high in the central U.S., positioned over about St. Louis. The ridge begins to build in stronger on Thursday. And that should bring a surface high-pressure system with kind of a double-barrel center there, one over the Ohio River Valley and one over the Mid-South. The high migrates to the east, and that will allow moisture to return up the Mississippi River Valley. This is on Friday. Another short wave comes across the Great Lakes, but that's a little too far north to do a whole lot for us, but it could be enough with that moisture coming around that high that we could see some showers by next Saturday, November the 14th. But then by the Sunday, the high settles in from the Ohio River Valley, and that clears us back out again. So kind of a complicated forecast going on with Ida, but we'll be watching carefully as to how those developments go. Now let's look out into Voodoo, and here is the 17th of November, and a very strong, significant amplitude to this trough over the eastern half of the country. That should bring us some rain, but by the end of the period, around the 20th or so, we're back under a ridge, so more reasonably good weather for us to deal with. Well, that'll do it for the Weather Xtreme video. Thanks so much for tuning in. I should have the next one posted tomorrow morning around 8 o'clock. Hope that you have a great Saturday and Godspeed.
Each day there are new stories to tell about the people who live here and the place we call home.
All of the faces that I see, all of the places close to me, they're all part of all the best things about home.
Sharing your stories on ABC 3340, Alabama's news leader.